day's finally come, hasn't it? We're all going to get together and talk. Even if there are people in this world who don't like to talk. But it's fine. If they don't want to talk, they will listen. Whether they like it or not. Evidently, I'm supposed to be arriving soon, but I think that I'll spectate for a little bit before I get there. So far, no one's found this yet, but I do believe it's only a matter of time. I will be armed going in, just in case. But hopefully it won't resort to violence, like so many are so prone to. But one can only hope so much, can't they? Hello! Alright, let's... Oh, wait, yeah, that's what's done that way. Okay, I'm hearing those piglins, and they're gonna drive me crazy. Perhaps I should do a bit of scouting. See if there's anything particularly interesting around here. I was aware that they were going to be coming, no matter how obnoxious it is. Perhaps one of these days, the whole area will be leveled, but we'll find out. There's truly quite a lot in there. Maybe something to note for the future, but we'll certainly find out, won't we? And that's where it will be happening, isn't it? This round table. We'll see if this ends up being anything, or if it'll be a, let's say, an invitation to chaos.
Find myself to be quite the enjoyer.
This is certainly quite interesting. Like being cautious as usual. Everyone being, well, let's just say unfriendly as usual.
Oh, hello.
Ella's spoken highly of you.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Okay. As more people get here, I need to say this once again. This is a no violent zone. So if you bought armor and weapons, please leave them in the chest or the ender chest. This includes your shoes. Take off your shoes. I've cleaned these floors for this event.
Hello.
Well, looking spiffy,
Hello,
I
kitty.
gotta say.
Ella,
How are
you
you?
guys?
Good. Kitty,
Oh.
kitty. Wait, do I know everyone here? Oh, I
Huh?
do know everyone. Wait.
Maniac, you're looking spiffy.
There's a lot of people here now.
Yeah. Wait,
I think
wait.
we're
There's
still
always
missing
a lot
some.
of people here.
I think we're still missing
Oh,
some.
hello.
There's
Why-
supposed to
why
be a
is-
lot of people here.
Why is there a chicken that's upside down?
I don't
That's
think
mushrooms
Lux likes you
chicken.
very
I
much,
don't
so.
know.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen mushroom. Hi. Can I be your friend?
Absolutely, you can.
Yay!
Can I be
Oh,
yours?
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yay! Why is your chicken upside down?
He gets like it, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Please ignore Donald. Donald gives eggs when stressed.
Donald is trying his best.
Hello, Donald.
Donald's trying not to explode.
You were going very
Oh, it's
well.
Coffee Man.
Does Donald get socially anxious and there's too many people?
By the way, there might be a bit of a coffee
Ah,
smell coming from
well,
outside
hello.
Mopa.
Wait,
Or no,
who?
Mr. Frederick.
Who are you? I saw a skeleton man.
Oh, that's Mr. Frederick!
Mhm.
You know how I'm always talking about him up north? I brought
Yeah.
him down.
Well, we have the rest of
Hello?
our visitors.
Hi.
Would you like
Hello.
some flowers? Oh,
Ella's really nice. Mr. Frederick, be nice. Don't be grumpy. Ella's a good person.
If I'm not wrong, I think he might always be grumpy, but, well.
We're especially
here.
grumpy towards
everyone here?
you.
Is the last
Oh,
of the people?
Oh?
yeah.
Wait.
Is that who you were talking about before, Lux?
Oh yeah, yeah. Lux, meet my friend Kitty. Kitty, meet my friend Lux.
Hello.
I do believe we were briefly introduced, but
Yes.
good to officially meet you.
They're the
Yeah.
one we need to talk to about the thing, right?
You look
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Assumed I should dress up for the occasion.
No. Okay. Everyone, gather around. Y'all lot gotta get over here as well.
I believe I am. Oh.
Okay.
Why would you run on the table like that?
Because I get easily
Hi.
excited. Leave me alone.
Hi.
Hi. Oh gosh.
Hello.
Okay. Lots of people. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
no riddles
by
though.
me.
Damn it.
is
I want a riddle
oh
to be
thank you. Yes, please. Is a shovel a weapon? I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are
just
you going to
don't
use
hold
it
it in
like a
your
weapon?
hand, I guess.
No, but maybe
I put my netherite hoe away, so if that tells you anything, but I do actively use that as a weapon.
Alright.
You do.
Oh.
I'm aware.
As long as you don't whack anyone with it, I'm sure it's fine.
Not this time.
Is it okay if I keep it or should I put it away or?
You can keep it. Phantom, no. Phantom, no. Phantom, get down.
All right. Thank you. So yeah, I'd like to sit next to you if that's okay.
Everybody,
Why don't
is
you
everybody
do
here?
that?
Is everybody
Thanks.
here?
Hi.
I'm
Hi.
excited.
Hello.
Well,
Okay. Okay, so everyone, welcome to the Not Roundtable in my lovely little library. I figured we should probably do a quick round of introductions just to make sure. For the sake of everything, I have made a talking stick. If you are handed the talking stick, it is your turn to talk. Okay? So I shall go first. My name is Chaos. My official title is Child of Chaos, but please just call me Chaos. And this is my area. What else should I say? I was a pirate and I use they, she pronouns. Lay, mushroom, my love, take.
Your love?
I don't know, I'm
Interesting.
excited. I
Sounds
use
jealous.
affectionate tones
Finn.
when I'm excited.
My name is Mushroom. I live in a big mushroom. I am a mushroom. The end.
Yay!
Wow.
I have.
Please take this stick.
My name is Lake. Yeah, I don't live around anyone anymore, so I am kind of the one that called you all here, though. So I'm glad to see so many faces.
There we go.
My name is Ella. I live in the moon with Summer, and I like flowers.
Hi, my name is Kitty. I live in like a little village over that way. And I worship Ella.
I am Luxor of Neptia, heir to the throne of Neptia. Friends call me Lux, but most of you are not my friends, so Luxor will be fine. Or your highness.
Nudie.
Hi, I'm Sam. I live up north. Yeah. That's all. I'm not interesting. So, yeah.
Yes, you are.
I am Miner Frederick. I'm a skeleton that lives even further north.
Okay.
It's fine.
Please take the stick.
Take the stick.
I got the stick. I'm Seth. I don't live near Spawn. I don't know most of you, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Oh, I'm Ime. I use she, her, hers pronouns. I live also far away on some floating islands. I haven't met you all before, but you all seem very, very nice. Oh, I took the stick back. I'm sorry. Where did it go?
Oh, I think
I-
I ended up with it.
Who has the stick?
We need a new stick.
There it is.
You got the stick?
We got it.
Okay.
My name is Incendium, albeit most people call me DM. Let's just say I'm not from around here.
None of us are.
I live in the moon
Wait,
with Ella.
guys. Oh. Phantom is having small problems.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
Phantom's stream crashed.
Oh, dear.
Shit.
No.
They
Down among the dead.
it says they're online. Where are they at?
Anyone want some refreshments?
I have
It's a
berries.
stream crash.
I like
Brought the
refreshments.
food.
I
I
like
brought the food.
refreshments.
Yes. Enjoy.
Is that drugs?
Oh no.
Not
Have
drugs.
any.
Kind of
Sorry.
refreshments, Fizzy.
They're not drugs, guys. Don't ask questions.
Steph, would you like a sweet berry?
They're not drugs. Don't I thought.
We've lost Phantom. Wait, guys, wait. The fitness gram pacer test.
Oh my god! Get over here!
People, it's no violence zone.
We
No
have-
violence.
As you punched me over there.
Are we out of lore right now?
Yeah, we're waiting for Phantom.
We're in bloopers. Bloopers.
Blooper reel
Hey,
voice.
Your Highness, would you like a sweet berry?
Everybody on the table.
Oh God, I'm hiding.
Everybody
I'm
get on the table.
How many people can we fit on the table?
No, I got
Wait, is there,
punched
is
when I was
there
on
Oh,
the
a
table.
that's
there
fantastic.
so we can set our spawns? Because I
Yeah,
have
Just in
right
case.
in front of the
Oh,
chicken
you want
dome.
some? Hang on, I got an
Just in case.
Right here.
Somebody needs to start playing like the what's it called?
Yeah. It's called yakety sax.
Fucking tempting. Like,
Da, 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 da.
I was watching my stream. It was like, oh god.
I think
wait,
you
no.
want yakety sax.
Ba, ba,
Guys,
ba.
let's dance on the table.
Stand.
Da, 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 da. Ow! Can you not?
No violence.
Nobody died.
Here, I have my bapping stick. Lake, get over here. I shall bap you.
No.
The bapping stick.
You've been officially bapped.
Bap.
How does it feel to be bapped?
No! Nopa! Okay, Nopa said it's spawn. We're good.
Right.
Oh my god.
All right, so we are currently experiencing
I have an egg.
technical difficulties with the Phantom. So
Yeah, technical difficulties
is
Whispers.
one way to put it.
I have an
Yeah.
egg.
We kind of really need everyone here. That's the problem.
yeah, everyone really does need to be here.
How's my chicken?
Okay.
Also, who wants to cry over what flower I have?
The greatest part about
Right.
this.
Mushroom.
How dare.
Mushroom, turn around. Mushroom.
You managed
Your chicken laid an egg.
Do
Would
you
you
know
like
what
it?
it is?
Do it.
Chaos.
Aloe
Do you know
flower.
what this is?
Oh.
Yeah, do you know what it's named?
What are you?
Don't know
Who
what it's
took
named.
it?
Me being
Nope.
Nopa burned away.
pragmatic.
I need my never alone flower.
I am
You're
finding.
never alone. No.
He is finding the best ways to die,
Wait,
boys.
who wants to see the book I wrote?
Oh boy.
What book did you write?
Sure, Nopa.
Chaos, come here real quick.
Nopa. Right here.
Chaos, turn around. There you go.
Guys, this is how I know I'm super pragmatic, because the
Oh
first thing I
boy.
decided to go
I know
down
what
was
it's gonna
check to
say.
see if
I know
had
what it's gonna say on that last
Chaos.
page.
Chaos, you wanna know what was gonna be worse?
I know what it's gonna say.
So Ella asked it to be enchanted so that it glowed, and
That's
Phantom
about right.
was just gonna put a random
Funny number, go
useless
burr.
enchant on it.
Yes.
It was
Hold on.
almost loyalty 3.
Hey, Minor Frederick.
Oh.
Minor Frederick.
It would have been
I'm
so
sorry, that
much
came out very
worse.
Let me whack you with my shovel.
Shovel.
Ready?
Shovel.
Guys,
Hey,
this is
there's
how
a
I know
free
I'm
sword.
pragmatic.
Oh,
This
sweet.
is how I
free
know I'm
sword.
pragmatic.
Hey.
The first
Oh.
thing I decide to do when all of us are out of lore mode
Wow.
is to go check to make sure stream cord's working great.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Welcome,
It's
welcome
perfect.
to
Guys,
the-
it's so
Oh
chat.
wait,
Everyone,
guys,
everyone,
guys, we can
everyone.
plug our Discord. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can!
it's
Da 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 da
There's an
da da.
official.
Guys, let Chaos do the
quiet.
plug. Chaos
Quiet.
do the plug.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
We now have an official Maniac SMP fan Discord. So if you are fans of our content, please consider joining.
Yo!
Yo.
I
Good
spent
luck.
3
Friend,
weeks
I will
setting
in
that
fact
up.
Circles
just
around
snipe you.
chaos.
Please use it. Please join it. Please use
Everyone
it. It
run,
is set up
run circles
great.
around chaos.
We had the amazing moderator Goose set it up. So like, if you're familiar with the way my Discord functions, it's basically that. It's pretty amazing.
And
We
Sam.
love and appreciate
Yeah, and
Oh,
Sam.
And
Sam also put
and
in a
my
lot of
God,
work.
Sam did so much work.
Yes.
There's an
Yeah.
official.
Oh.
What was
Praise
what?
be Sam. Praise
Yeah,
be
Sam's
Sam.
been amazing. Sam put it all
Everyone
together
mob
pretty
chaos.
much.
Wait, no, we're just mobbing Sam.
Yes.
Yes, mob Sam.
No,
Mob
no,
Sam.
No,
Mob Sam.
no,
Sam.
Sam, Mob, Sam, Mob.
no.
Sam.
Mob
Mob
Wrong
Sam.
button.
Mob
Sam,
Sam.
look
Da,
at
da,
my
da,
butt.
da, 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 da.
Sam.
Don't do that.
Sam.
Sam, look at my butt.
And they're gone.
Sam left.
You guys.
Oh,
This is so stuffed.
Don't
Hey, it's
stuck.
not our fault.
Sam.
Are you just living your best life up
Sam.
there?
Sam.
No, I swear to God, y'all come mob me again. I
Sam.
will leave.
Sam's
Sam.
back.
Sam, look at my butt.
Okay,
Sam.
moderator
Sam.
Goose
Sam.
did help me, but
Sam.
I put in a lot of
Sam.
work onto that. Discord,
Yes,
so
you
please use it.
did. Jesus.
Wait,
Those
where's
bots. I
Sam? Where'd you
swear.
go?
He
my
was
God.
exploring. Well, I just heard
I
someone
may or may-
screaming
Oh.
in
okay,
someone's
wait.
background.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that
may
would
or
be
may
my
not have
roommates.
gone.
They are all very loud.
Like, I
Sam.
may or may not
Hey.
have.
Hey!
Okay, everyone, back in the lore mode. Back in the
No.
lore
Sam.
mode.
Phantom.
I
Everyone
did-
back
I
to
did
Is hiding in a
that. I
corner.
spent, like 30 hours on that
Phantom.
Discord.
Phantom,
Oh,
she is hiding in a
fuck,
corner.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Fuzzy!
Da, 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 da.
Fuzzy!
Suddenly has an arrow in his
Fuzzy,
leg.
thank you for the 5 gifted subs to my chat. Wait,
Yeah?
Don't like the skeleton man.
Nopa.
Skeleton man, no!
But-
wait, why did Tubbo get a sub to me? And Aaron, and Wilbur, and...
What?
What the-
A gifted
What?
sub too.
I did
What?
not!
No,
did?
I
Okay.
did! Look!
What the frick? No!
Tubbo and Aaron and Wilbur!
What?
God.
And it actually is their accounts. Wait, no,
Mother.
shit!
Oh,
No,
God.
get that out of here! Wait, no!
What the fuck? No.
What? No, wait.
What?
Fuzzy, what have you done? Fuzzy, what have you done?
What
Wait, I
the
have to-
fuck?
Everybody mob fuzz.
That's
No! No!
Fuzzy,
Okay.
what have you done?
Fuzz is
no.
fleeing into the wilderness.
Back into lore mode, friends.
I didn't
Okay.
think you could get subs to channels
still
that you don't
missing the
follow.
Phantom.
There's an option that you can turn on and off.
Yeah.
Most people have it off.
Why those things?
I think it defaults to off.
No, that was scary. Why? No.
No, I don't. Oh god. It's their actual accounts.
Oh my god.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
fine.
guys.
Knowing how many subs they
I
get gifted a day,
apologize.
they
It's
probably
okay,
won't
yeah,
even notice.
They probably don't even notice, but like,
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we're back to summer. Back to summer.
Phantom.
Where's Phantom?
Phantom?
Missing
is over
Phantom.
in our
There's
door,
Phantom.
that way.
Okay.
Phantom has
Wait,
boots
let me
on.
check Phantom stream. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Hi.
Phantom's alive? Got it.
Sorry, minor panic. This is quite a lot more people than I'm used to, and apparently I'm not allowed to kill anyone.
Nope.
You
no
have
killing
boots
allowed.
on.
This is a no violence zone.
Right.
Okay,
So,
where were we?
Hi,
Okay.
I'm Summer. I live up in the moon with Ella, and I'm the prophet of the Void Pit. Hi.
Addition check.
I'm Fuzz. I live in a hole in the ground.
That's interesting.
Do you want
Phantom,
the
it's
do you
your
want
turn.
Phantom, take the talking stick.
I
It's
I
now
took the
behind
talking
you. It's
stick.
pick it up. Yep, pick it up. Phantom, pick up the talking stick.
Hey, Phantom,
Pick up
please.
the-
Please, please take it.
I
No
look.
shoes,
I was
Phantom.
following your rules of didn't talk until I had the stick. I
Okay.
was being
If you
polite.
want to talk, please hold a flower. I'm assuming Ella gave you.
Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to.
I'm fairly sure most of you guys have at least heard of me. They call me Phantom, CEO of Atlas Corporation, and yeah, let's I guess get this meeting started, shall we?
Okay. So, as you have probably been made aware, we're in a situation. We have been. How have I been phrasing it? Yoinked out of time and space and cursed with immortality. We can't go home and we can't die. I assume most of us here are of the opinion that's not a good thing. So we have called this meeting together not only to make sure everyone knows what's going on, but also to try and find a way, hopefully, to fix this, or at least to get opinions on how potentially we could figure this situation out. Nick, I see you hold flower. Maybe I should have made this table a bit wider.
Probably.
Maybe I just don't have any pickup priority. So yeah, I kind of started this whole mess of getting together and talking about this. So basically, yeah, we've all been taken out of time and space and can't die, which is concerning and also probably not a good thing. Plus the pit is getting worse. So we, it's very concerning and we probably need to get out of here, guys. It's just
I concur.
not good. You don't have the stick!
No violence.
That's
No
fair.
violence!
With the stick too.
I see. We have a bapping stick. You don't need to hit people with the talking stick.
It's less that the pit is getting worse and more that it's dragging more things through. Eventually, we are worried that those things from the different times that we are all from might start overlapping and that'll cause its own problems. So we'd like to get out of here before that happens.
Kitty's holding stick. Give to Kitty.
Oh,
Flower. Hold flower. Give.
Kitty.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Sorry. Do we know what happened? What the pit? Why is that a thing? What do you mean is dragging things through? / it's getting worse. And why were we pulled through exactly? Do we know this?
Give DM.
Yeah. Did you get it?
I got it.
Okay.
It's a long story. More or less, let's just say that there was a portal opened and that portal was unstable. When it shattered, it created a rift, basically. That, well, it is the pit now. But when that pit was created, it dragged seemingly random moments of time and random parts of space through and basically shotgunned them all out, all over the place. So, long story short, it's complicated. But we were all dragged here effectively at random.
Both Ime and Phantom are also holding flowers, so please decide on who you give next.
Okay. So the pit is kind of the leftovers from that failed experiment. And it seems that we've been cut off from basically every other form of reality, hence the no dying thing. And it's getting worse because it's continuing to pull things through, and the world is still getting more and more unstable. I've seen things changing and areas disappearing, and that's obviously not a good thing.
Well, okay then. Well, so it seems we're all under the consensus of there was a project that was made to, that was the result of us being here, and I'm just gonna go out and say it. I'm pretty confident that the person responsible is here with us and is as much using this as a way to seek others' help, but also to give them ideas because they don't know how to fix what they messed up. Because they decided to run away from their problems instead of actively pushing forward and working through the hardships. But I very much am under the belief that with everyone here, we'll be able to get everyone situated in a way that is that works for everyone. Yeah, I feel pretty confident with that.
I think Ime is holding a flower, Phantom.
Yeah,
if,
yeah. I was just given a moment. Phantom, why are we looking at me when you said that?
Because I wanted to ask you for a book because I was trying to
Oh,
get a
yeah,
head
take
count
whatever
and
we want.
okay, cool. I'll be right back.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are.
Also, yeah, about the halfway point of the table, neither side can see the other side.
Yeah. You can't see the
Yeah,
end.
just to put it
Oh, yeah,
out
no.
there, I've been trying to hold a flower for like 7 turns.
Aggressively
So,
wave it at
you
Seth.
just can't see it.
I guess I'm just the spokesperson for this side of the table now.
Oh no, yeah, you were there. I was looking at you.
Nice to meet you. Go ahead, Ime.
Thanks. So if this is gonna sound stupid, if the person who did it is here, like Phantom said, and they know how they did it, and maybe if they have notes, if they got all their stuff pulled in, could we like try and do it backwards or something?
Yeah, Incendium.
DM.
You just had to throw my name out there, didn't you?
Talking stick?
Neither of you have the stick.
Who had the flower up on this side?
Sam, was it you?
It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
Are you sure?
Things
the
are
stick.
moving. Things
Take
are
the
moving.
stick.
It's whatever.
If you had the flower, it's your turn to use.
I don't want that power.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
whatever.
ahead, Sam.
Well, yeah, I was gonna point out it is DM's fault. He told me directly. But on the subject of us leaving, what if we don't want to leave? Where else can we go anywhere else, or are we just stuck going back to where we came from?
In theory, you could push someone through to a different point, albeit there could be repercussions for that. It'd be difficult, but theoretically, it'd be possible.
I don't want to help if that's the case. Then you guys can keep doing whatever, but you aren't getting my help.
Phantom has a flower.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna go give it to Phantom then.
Well, funnily enough, there is, at least, there's evidence that it's possible for people to come and go as they please. I'm not sure about the specifics on where you guys are from, but with where I'm from, we take things that are deadly and we harness them to work for us. That's just how mankind works. We take things that shouldn't be controlled and we control them. Much like how the ancients did with fire, and now there are candles, there are fires indoors, we have lights.
Ancient.
We are. When the ancients stole fire from the gods and gave it to us, we learned to control it. So, this pit is very much a force that can be controlled and can be used for betterment or for worse. But also, I am under the belief that, we can stabilize this area so that way those who wish to stay can stay, and those who wish to leave can leave, and you can come and go as you please, so that one day you can introduce the friends back in your time to the friends you've made across the stars. But that's just a little bit of what I've been thinking. That's just a wastelander's opinion, though.
Stuff has a flower.
Thanks. I think that's a very noble sentiment, Phantom, and I think it certainly has all of our best interests at heart. But
Thank you.
can you say anything about whether or not we can stay here at all? It doesn't exactly seem like this place is very stable, and I would worry that anyone we attempted to leave here, if we can leave at all, would eventually just be consumed.
The fundamental issue is the, well, lack of a base to work from. This world is unstable because it was created from nothing. Oh my god, can I get the stick? Oh my god! Again! Okay, please. Jesus, that took way too much effort. Okay.
It keeps coming to me, I don't like it.
It just kept bouncing between you two. Fuck. Okay. Okay, back to it. The problem is this world without a base to work from, effectively a stabilized core, something to balance it, it will continue to drift off balance until at some point the entire equilibrium is flipped on its head.
Is there something that we could use as a base? Something we could replace what there isn't here?
If you can manage to find and or create another god, sure. If not, the answer is no.
That feels like
I don't like the sound of that laugh.
I don't like the sound of any
That
of
was
it.
a
Or I
cough.
already bapped Phantom for it.
That was a cough. I have allergies, okay?
I don't know if
Look.
our gods are exactly going to solve the problem.
but you have to have a god in order to keep a plane stable.
Exactly.
Problem is, gods don't just pop into existence.
They're made.
So, no, they aren't. They have been around since the beginning of time. And they don't just come into being after that. There hasn't been a new god since then. So,
Yes. You're looking at me. What?
it's nothing.
Phantom.
This is not a surprise.
So very much, I'm just gonna point it out what all of us have noticed. We are talking circles. No one is getting anywhere. We are getting vague answers because clearly the people who know the most about this, or the people who know most about this whole God thing, don't want to fully share everything. So I'm gonna just come out and ask it. Why the fuck did you take away Ella's memories and then run? That's fucked up on a fundamental level. And then you decide to come to this and act like nothing is wrong?
Literally don't know what you're talking about.
There you go,
The
Kitty.
wrong thing to flow.
Wrong thing, wrong thing.
That's not the stick.
It's not a stick.
That is a flower.
Dude.
Hey, what the summer?
All right, if I've got the talking stick, I agree with Phantom on this side. Like,
Thank you.
we're at
Thank
the
you.
round table now, as round as this table is. I think it's time to give Ella her memories back.
What?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Also, why did you lie about being a god? I feel like
To
that's
keep
something we gotta-
myself safe? What's so wrong with that?
I'm sorry.
Probably me.
I wonder who. I fucking wonder. The one who caused this goddamn mess and pulled me out of my place to live, and who has made it so that we all have to suffer in immortality.
Like, weren't you already immortal though?
Yes, but now I have to live in pain with every single time that you don't die, that the people here don't die, because it goes against the nature of my being.
Like,
No, I'm good.
That's a lot of. Okay, I didn't know any of that.
Bye.
Did you?
I'm just learning that there are gods on this plane. I don't know where y'all
Oh
are
yeah,
at.
there's like
Oh,
3
yeah,
people who
that-
claim to be gods.
no,
you
that-
you read quick.
That's old news.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for
Ella's a
coming to
god.
the meeting.
Problematic.
Who
It was very
knew?
dramatic.
Can we get like a show of items or something? Who knew that was?
Oh, I knew.
Oh, 100%.
Oh.
Who was it?
I was
That Lake was a
suspicious
god?
until
Me?
Lake
I
left me
knew.
a book.
Yeah,
I don't even know
I-
Lake.
Blake tried to lie to me for a
Right.
bit, saying, "Oh, I don't claim
we
to be
know,
a god."
sweetie.
We know,
Sorry.
hon. You're
We
spiritual
know.
too, though.
Here,
We'll get
We're
Lake to
gonna
give you
work
your
And
on
that
it.
one is.
girlfriend. Have that.
Flowers.
Oh my
Yes.
lord, I'm so out of the loop.
Well,
Does
it looks
somebody want
like
to go talk to Lake? Obviously, it's
Yeah,
not
we
too
should,
many
we
of
should
us.
probably.
honestly, it looks like this meeting really we're not gonna get any further.
We're not gonna
on-
get answers.
We're not gonna get
Obviously,
answers
we're
here.
not. Somebody doesn't have the answers.
I mean, it was worth a try.
Worth a
I've,
try. This was a fail. This
Hey.
wasn't even a try.
Are we giving up?
Well, I'll put it this way. Don't count out a group project and a group meeting as something that won't work.
Is
I'm
this
going
working? Do you see it working?
I got
It
new
could
friends.
if
I
we
think it's
all.
working.
Well, here's the thing. The point is, we came here, and the main holders of knowledge on what is going on didn't want to share the full truth with everyone, or were too blindsided by emotions.
They never want to share. Haven't you noticed that? Whenever any of us talk to them, they never want to share. I don't know why we thought anything like this would change. They don't want to. Nobody ever wants to share anything here. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Well, if we're dealing
I
with
could
D&D,
say what I
that's-
know about Lake if that would be okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll listen to you.
You have
So
the floor,
I have to
Chaos.
talk all in hypothetical because I am monotheistic, so I'm literally not allowed to acknowledge this as truth. But Lake claims to be the god of death. And in the fact that we all became immortal, that caused a lot of problems because they have lost a lot of their divine powers in theory. I have to add that. And I accidentally, kind of on purpose, married Lake to Ella because they're like, "Oh, friends forever."
I'm sorry, what?
And
Okay, I
then
knew that
Please
one.
hold on.
Get
I
married?
knew that
Kitty, Kitty,
one.
that's
Please
not the
hold
weirdest
comments
part of.
until the end.
It's
That's
not
not
the
even the
weirdest
weirdest
part of the
part.
story. Just
wait.
wait.
Wait,
It gets
It'll
worse.
get worse.
Let them finish.
And then something happened. I think Phantom screwed something up. I'm not entirely sure on the details, and Lake panicked and then erased themselves from Ella's memory, and now we're here. Yeah, I see.
Okay, can confirm from DM that Lake is a god.
Yeah.
Just can confirm that.
They are indeed.
I
Can
believe I'm
confirm.
on
They've
are you
bragged
still-
about it to me.
fucking stick, Phantom. Let me talk. I am on a similar
Okay,
level.
you spoiled brat. Talk. I'm sorry, Your Highness. You have the floor.
He will beat you into the fire.
Phantom.
Why do you have
Please
thorns in your
lecture
shoes?
us on
That's
group
just
talk.
rude.
Talking. Chaos, I share a similar opinion of yours of struggling to understand the world around me in a more mythical sense, as I am a person of science. And that is part of the reason why I wish to speak, is if I do remember correctly, Mr. Incendium mentioned that the reason we are here in the first place is of an experiment. Now, if that experiment has to do with the mythicality of gods, then that is one thing, but we cannot ignore that science brought us here in the first place. And so science and experimentation should be able to bring us back, hypothetically.
This is all hypotheticals. I'm leaving. I'm over this.
Sam.
That's it. No, there's
Wait.
no answers. Nobody's giving answers. That's obvious.
Listen.
We're trying, but
There are no
I,
answers to give.
I
there,
feel like.
there may be answers.
Do you think that maybe the reason why no one's giving
I don't know if
answers?
it got there.
You reckon the reason? Do you think the reason why people may not be giving answers is because we don't really know what's happening?
That's. I just said I don't think there are answers to give.
Oh, that's the thing. There are.
I don't really know who this Lake person is. But if you need another god, maybe I can help. I don't really know much about gods, but apparently I've been told that I am one, and I'm done keeping secrets, and even though people keep telling me that I should, I think it's stupid.
Ella, I
Oh,
definitely will be. I definitely want to touch base with you later.
Okay. I need to have a
Okay.
Yeah,
But I don't
uh,
remember anything about it or any powers or anything like that. I'm just me.
No,
You
and
were
that's
already
the thing.
struggling with your memories before
But honestly,
whatever happened.
honestly, that's kind of part of what makes each of us kind of special and important here. We may not have our entire memory or our entire life that we had before we came here, but we're just us, you know. And I think there's a reason all of us were pulled here, and we're gonna figure out how to work this out. I've definitely got some ideas and some stuff to check out, but don't count out a meeting like this from happening again. Maybe when I have more answers and can properly display them and inform everyone, we'll have another meeting that is less so conflict like this, more so here is what we know to give knowledge to everyone else, because that's what knowledge is. It's meant to be shared. Ime, I see the flower.
Summer, I think you had a flower up longer than I did, didn't you?
Oh, no, I was kind of whatever what I had to say got addressed.
If you're sure. To address that point of wanting to have future meetings, I think it might be beneficial if we don't talk over each other or resort to insults or any of that, because a lot of prior aggression seems to have gotten into this room, and it drove off someone who might have been able to answer something, and it interrupted a lot of conversations and rose tensions. And I get that that's hard, but I want to get home. But I want to get home with all of us having the best outcome, if that's possible. And I don't think we can do that if we're bringing in grudges to a workspace. You don't have to be friends, but you have to work together at least a little if we're going to get this solved, right?
You have my flower.
Oh, I think I have it actually.
Oh,
No,
I
I
don't know.
don't
Someone
have
does.
it.
Oh, someone has it. Oops, whatever.
Um,
Yeah. Thank you, Mushroom.
Thank you for yielding me space.
Of course. That was thrown to me. I accept chaos picked it up. Regardless, getting information from Lake, DM, I assume you and Sam can both attest to, it is not exactly the easiest to get them to give you a straight answer on anything. So of
Not
course at an
easy to
event
get a
like
straight answer
this,
from anybody.
so of course at an event like this, where, you know, the fate of the realm is at stake, it's going to be one of those cases where it is just hard to it's hard to get everyone on the same page, and there are going to be people who want to share certain things and then people who would rather keep parts of their past hidden. You know, I think less a conversation, more so a sharing of knowledge is what we need, rather than everyone coming to just try and ask questions. Also, if this does happen again, I am making something better than us picking up a thing. I'm gonna make lights and you pick on the light.
Maybe we should have a better space
There we
for
go.
it. No offense,
Listen.
Thank
Chaos.
you, Phantom.
Listen, I'm working with what I got.
I
Lake's
offered
back.
help.
Phantom.
If you need
I've
help,
got a
I can
space.
help.
Thank you. Lake is back. Lake is going to rejoin us. Before we continue this conversation, I'd like to say I think it would do us all good to attempt to be honest with each other, to try not to pass around blame for the bad things that have happened here, because I think we can all agree there's a lot of them. And at this point, the bad things aren't going to go away just because we find someone to hang for them. So we all have our reasons for doing the things we do, for being here, for being the way that we are, but I think that right now the priority is making sure that we all get out of here okay and alive. Whether that be us going back to our preferred timelines, or if it's staying here because we don't have another choice. So, I hope you all can agree with me on that. But
Yeah.
I think that this would be better suited if we could all just be honest about who we are and what we're doing. DM, do you want to talk next?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to literally drop the stick on top of you.
You picked it up!
I did, finally! Hey. So, what, 5th time's the charm or something like that?
We got it eventually.
We
Eventually.
only
More or
need
less.
everyone else to back up away from you.
So, if we're going to be honest, we shouldn't blame, yes, but I will accept the consequences that I caused. And I will say that I was a part of a group called Legacy, or rather, I led said group, and we were looking to achieve what was the impossible, which was finding our way and possibly taking or using the power of the gods. And in case you couldn't tell, we failed. Badly. And in doing so, let's just say the people I worked with They haven't just been separated from me. They've ceased to be. And the consequence for us, if we don't fix this, will be the same. There's nothing afterwards if we don't stabilize this or leave. It is simply void for eternity.
Simply void for eternity. Alright.
Like a really long nap.
Something like that, Chaos.
Thank
Something
you.
like that.
Probably not the ideal then.
Oh, sorry.
What is your pickup priority?
I don't
Yours is
know.
worse.
I don't want to talk.
No, I'm talking about Emaze. Emaze just keeps stealing it.
I don't want
Look.
this.
Okay. It's okay. Yume's not
All right.
trying to steal. It's okay. Yume's not
Look.
trying to steal the stick. Go ahead, Lake.
Lay your blame where you will. Be mad at me if you so wish. But either way, I simply want to get home. I will do what I can to make that happen. But that means that we have to work together on this. Whether you all like it or not, that's what it comes down to. And honestly, if I can give you the choice on where you want to go, if I can give you the opportunity to stay here, I will. I've seen what humanity does to each other, and I am happy to let people get away from that pain. But if that isn't a choice, then we have to leave either way. And I'm sorry for what you will have to go through, anyone who doesn't want to be where they have to go back to. But I will make sure that you at least have peace in the end, because that is my job. I am the god of the dead, not death. I make sure that the dead find happiness. That was who I was. So, if you want to blame me, be mad, yell at me, I don't care anymore. We just need to get out of this place.
Does anyone have anything else to say besides Seth? I'm sorry.
You're okay. So, yeah, Chaos. Thank you, Lake. Thank you, DM. I think we've all got our own skill sets, our own things that we're good at. I'm a little bit of a builder. Ime's pretty good at landscaping from what I've seen. DM, it seems like you're pretty good with science. We've all got our own skills. We've all got our own things that we're good at, and I agree with Lake. I think that if we're able to work together to put our specific skills to use, we'll get a lot farther than if we stay at each other's throats like we've been. And I get that that's probably going to be hard. There's grudges here already. There's a lot of unaddressed pain that I think comes from some of it from here, some of it from before. But I also think that our best chance at ending up in places that we want to be, in places that will make us happy, I think it'll work best if we all try and work together and put the things that we're good at to work.
So once again,
You guys were
The sentiment
complaining
is
about
there, Sam. You have the floor.
You
you
have
guys
this
were
thing.
complaining about your pickup priority. Literally, Nopa and Lux bounced an item 20 times earlier. So like, but anyway, if I have to go back, I'm not helping. That's final. If I have to, I won't help. I don't care if it's if there is even the smallest possibility that I have to go back, I'm not helping. And that's it. You guys can all do it, whatever. I'm not good at anything anyway. I'll just stay up north. I'm not helping though. If I have to go back, That's it. I'm not.
Oh no.
Does anyone have anything else to say?
I guess since I have the talking stick right now, I'll just throw this in. So it seems like we're in a mixed like half and half. Like, do we want to go? Like, some of us wants to go back to where we used to. Some of us wants to stay here. I'm not too sure exactly where I stand on that. But hypothetically, if we were to stay, and as one of you said earlier, if we have to find like a god to like support and all that, how do we even go about that process?
I think that that's probably the most important thing right now. Whether we can stay or not really does depend on us figuring out a way to get out of here at all.
Kitty?
Because like currently like, the only two gods that I know of is like Ella and like Lake, and as much as I don't like Lake, as much as I don't like you, this world is causing you pain, and Ella can't stay here. She has like so many people relying on her back home, me included. Yeah. Who's next? Who's holding flower?
I was, but it got picked up.
Yeah.
I think honestly, rather than even looking for solutions right now, we just need to focus on going forward and not backwards. Whether forward today means we come out of here with a step-by-step plan of what we're going to do, or forward today just means we all leave here as people who understand that these are other humans and fallen gods in a room that all have a collective goal. And honestly, I think as long as we can all agree that forward progress needs to happen, we'll be able to get things worked out. Kitty, to answer your question about the god that would stay here, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hide it. I have been doing research into the occult to work on how to remedy that problem. I have not come across anything for certain yet, and I normally, as an individual of science, I don't like to present an option unless I have at least 90% of the knowledge there. That way I can answer any questions given. But I have been doing research and I'm looking for it so that way Lake does not have to stay here. That way Ella does not have to stay here should they not want to. But it is being worked on. And as far as Sam goes, I'm also looking for a way for people who want to come and go to be able to come and go. Because, you know, we're all people. And regardless of what brought us here or who we were in life, you know, there's a scientist, a warrior, a time traveler, a mushroom, a skeleton, a royalty. We wouldn't, none of us would have met without this happening. And the friendships we've made here are going to be extremely important. And I think part of this is togetherness, and you know, we're all going to be able to get out of here and we're all going to be able to do things to make everything right. Summer, I see you have.
Essentially, just to add on to this, I want everybody to be prepared that this is not going to be a quick or easy process. We don't have much of anything to go off of how to get back, but I do trust that we are going to have a solution to this eventually. It may not be the best solution for anybody, but it might be the second best solution for all of us.
Science never works fast.
Science, magic, at this point, we time traveled ourselves into magic. It doesn't matter what we're calling this. We all have to be sacrifices for it.
Magic. What?
Does anyone
Anything
else have
respect to
something to say?
chaos?
What?
Oh, I think I threw it in the fire.
Well,
Well,
I still
I
have
hope
my
nobody
capping
had
stick.
something to say.
Talking egg.
Here,
you can use this.
No, wait, I
Stick
actually
is
picked it up. Does anyone else have anything they have to say, or are we good to break this meeting? You can
You
talk.
know,
You can talk.
I've
I
at least said my
believe this
piece.
meeting is adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned.
Yeah, you know,
Do we want to plan for another one in the future once we know a little more?
we
And
will
plan once we get information, I guess.
when we get more information. I think planning another meeting now would be pointless. And
Alright then.
chaos. I adore this place. It's very quaint.
But
Next time
it's
we
too
do a
small.
meeting,
It's also
we're
a bit
doing it at
small.
my Starbucks.
Okay.
We're doing it at my Starbucks, okay? It might be run
Okay.
down and it might be
Or
shitty,
coffee.
but it's more space than this.
I
Yes,
think
coffee.
this place is
This
Uh,
one already smells like coffee. It would only be fitting.
What's coffee again?
I
With
don't know.
that,
I'm
Oh,
good.
you drink it and it makes you go zoom.
with that,
Oh.
If you just take a
Meeting
sharp,
adjourned.
sharp inhale,
I'll be
you'll
taking
feel
my
it.
leave.
Right.
I will be.
Okay.
It's been
But I have a
fun,
spyglass.
guys, and
Whose is this?
I will talk with you guys
It's Fuzzy's.
eventually.
Before we dissolve
Yeah.
too much, if everyone would like to, when you get home, set up a mailbox in an easily accessible place so we can contact everyone about a second meeting.
Will do.
If you can get in contact with Sam, that'll work out for me.
Okay.
Meeting adjourned. Bye bye. Have fun.
Okay.
Please don't kill anything on the way out, including each other.
No. Okay.
What is adjourned?
Adjourned, it means it's over, essentially.
DM, before you get too far away,
Oh. Yes.
I don't believe we've met yet. I think you've met Ella before today.
I have met Ella a handful of times before, yes.
Yes. But it seems like you know a bit more about the Legacy project. I've been trying to follow up on that.
Speaking of following up, Summer, would you give us a moment, please?
Sure.
Luxor, correct?
Yes. I'll have you know, Mr. DM, that the last time we talked, I was a bit kinder to you than I could have been. And I sincerely apologize for not giving you what I should have at that time. I know you're a big, important person, and I know you probably don't remember me much, and to be quite frank, I didn't remember you much either. I think you forgot that the last time we spoke.
What are you talking about?
I have my reasons for keeping my own knowledge secret. Do you want to tell me why you just lied to a room full of people?
Lied about what?
About what you know about Legacy, you idiot. I took my time and I looked back, and I realized that all those years that I spent in that stupid compound, it was all you. You were the head of the entire Legacy project, idiot. Do you not remember? Is your brain a little slow? You think it wouldn't be so slow with all those years you spent draining away at books? You're the reason we're here. You're the reason everything went wrong. The least you could do is tell them that there is an entire facility somewhere with probably all the information and all the equipment that they would ever need, and yet you don't.
That facility, I thought, was vaporized.
It doesn't matter if it does, because neither of us know where it is. I don't know where it is. Do you know where it is?
No, I have no idea.
You sound like you're lying. I bet you're lying. No good, dirty scientists. The only thing worse than them is politicians. Trust me, I would know.
There's a lot more coming through the void these days than what we thought originally came through. It might be back where you left it.
That'd be quite far from here. That might be an expedition for the future.
It might be a thing we'd have to do. Point
Probably.
being, there's no we can all agree, or Summer, I don't know how involved in this. We can both agree that there's no use in giving people false hope, especially with all this nonsense they're talking about gods and the fact that a stable base to put an entire realm on is near impossible. Really? Did you feel anything telling them that they could get a base? That's ridiculous.
If I'm being honest, it's probably hopeless. But at the very least, we do have to try. Laying down and dying is not something I'd like to do.
Oh, we're not gonna die, Diem. Don't be ridiculous. We're going to float endlessly in a void.
Yes, I think I'm well aware of that, Lux.
Luxor, speak to your superiors with respect.
You're not my superior, because you were locked away in a cell for a decade, weren't you?
Your silly little legacy project is funded by my parents, you idiot. You wouldn't
Yes, and
understand.
you're not them, are you?
No, but I am their last remaining remnant in this world, so that makes me outrank you.
No, it doesn't. Did you not know? Your parents worked for me. They listened to every command I gave them up until the end. So perhaps you should know your place, royalty. Just because you're the heir of a kingdom does not make you the ruler of everyone around you.
And just because you made a silly little first-grade science project that went horribly wrong doesn't make you any better than the rest.
No, it doesn't. But I think that you need to acknowledge that you aren't better either.
Better than you, at least.
There are lots of people who can claim that.
Every single person on this planet can claim they're better than you. It's not hard. I have
Perhaps you're
research
not
to do,
wrong.
so then hopefully we can both give these poor people something to look forwards to besides wishing on stars of gods. Know your place, Incendium. Find your building, get your research done, and I will do the same. Farewell.
Well, that was certainly a dramatic end to things.
Perhaps. Reminds me of
So
an
what sort of
old
role
proverb
you-
from back in my day. Friends are just enemies you haven't made yet.
So what role did you play in this legacy project?
I was both the founder and leader of it. To say the least, if you want to blame any one person here for all of our problems, it would be me.
While I wouldn't say that sounds incorrect, it also sounds like it was a group effort along a couple different lines.
It was. One person can only do so much. And I did have help, to say the least, as you saw from Lux's comments.
Sounds like their parents were quite involved.
They were effectively number 2 and 3 in the project. Both our main source of funding, as well as excellent researchers and explorers in their own right. Unfortunately, it appears their child didn't get those traits. You see, the fundamental issue wasn't necessarily that, well, let's just say it's complicated. The basic understanding is we were trying to kill a god. You see, from what little I was able to find from the various ruins that lasted past supposedly the era that Phantom came from, it appears that gods have a lot more control than we'd like to think. That we're puppets dancing on strings. I want to tear those strings apart, rip them off the fingers that guide us, and choose our own destiny. And when I tried, I failed, to say the least. This
It's
is the
interesting
one.
hearing this from your perspective. I've been getting most of it from the pit, and that's a warped and difficult to interpret perspective.
Speaking of these voices you hear from the pit, can you perhaps explain more about them?
Well, the pit is I wouldn't say person, but entity that I'm not sure if was created or rather unleashed by whatever event you set off. But
More likely that it was unleashed.
it
From
is.
what little I know, it appears that the pit was a consequence of unleashing eternity. And
What I know for sure is that it's not supposed to have the sentience that it currently has. It's not
no,
particularly fond of it.
no, it shouldn't be able to think, but it can. It requires a little bit more explanation, but the void is everything that's missing. All the people, all the minds, all the souls. Everything that went missing when we opened up that portal. That's the void. Imagine billions upon billions upon billions of souls and minds and bodies forced together into a single being, crying out against a world that is too cruel to them. An existence that is. You want to know where I came from? I was part of that. You know, setting yourself on fire isn't the answer.
Look, it'll go out in a minute.
There we go.
My
Yeah.
armor in my under chest.
I was a part of that coalescence, and I don't know why I escaped, but I know that I did. And despite the fact that it was a measurable amount of time that I was in there, from the perspective of everything in it, time is everlasting. Human minds are not meant to experience eternity, Summer. And that's what we're slowly drifting towards as this pit grows. And if there's one thing that I need to stop, it's that. And unfortunately, as long as people are outside of their proper place, it's likely that the pit will continue to grow. That's why I say that theoretically we can send people to different times. But if we do, eventually they'll become one with the void.
Either way, seems a bit far off from where we're at. Still trying to get everyone on the same page about where we're going and how we're going to do it.
Yeah. I've been trying to get allies, but a lot of people don't like the cold truth. So, I understand it's bleak, it's dark, it's a lot of things, but we have to acknowledge it, lest it consumes us.
I found that if you do a little bit more listening than talking, people tend to pay more attention when you do start speaking.
Yes. Sadly, the few people that understand the proper consequences likely aren't willing to listen at all. I wish that there was a better way, but it's likely that the only way to resolve this is through some sort of force. And that's not necessarily something that I enjoy, but I think that that is the only option left.
We'll see. We still have things pulling through, research that can be done,
Yes.
tests that can be run before we have to resort to worst case scenarios.
Yes. while I might not consider us friends, I do think that you are an ally. Take this.
Oh,
It's called sigil dust. Anything that you write in it will appear on any other piles of sigil dust anywhere. A way for rapid, effectively untraceable communication. If you have any questions, simply ask.
thank you.
Of course. It's the least I can do.
A place I can find you, alternately?
I keep my
Or
location a
should I just...
secret. I keep my location a secret for a reason. I think if given the option, Lake would probably hunt me down, but... well... we'll see if I will be a little more open in the future.
Honestly, that's probably a good idea. If I weren't so close to all the group, probably would be a lot quieter.
Exactly. I don't think I've actually seen where you are at yet, though. Could you show me?
Yeah, it's right over past the sword portal. I live up in the moon.
Oh, with Ella.
Yeah.
May I ask
Got
that
a little
you...
collection of floating areas.
yeah. May I ask that you keep an eye on Ella?
Anything in particular, or just general safety?
More... I'm worried about the behaviors. They're a god that was dragged down in the subsequent consequence of... well, my mistakes. And...
I think she was like you a little bit, stuck in the void.
they were dragged through by something, and I don't know what has dragged both me and them through, but something has. Something that appears to be, well, alive, sapient, purposeful. Think about it. Why would they drag through specifically the leader of the project that caused it and the second Gada? Why would they drag them through specifically? Something's behind it. I just don't know what. And I'm determined to find out, even if it ends up being the death of me.
Despite what you were saying with the pit being several billion souls combined together, it does have a singular voice that it speaks in.
Interesting. I would like to know more.
Just have one intelligence behind it. I mean, you're always welcome to sacrifice to the pit, see if it'll start speaking to you as well.
I don't think I will. I think I've experienced enough of eternity. But keep an eye on Ella, and if you can, keep an eye on Phantom. And...
Phantom will be the trickier one.
yeah. Do you happen to know where Lake currently resides?
No. Like, used to be in the big tree that's half burned down and exploded now, and since then, who knows? They threw a bit of a fit a while back.
Yes.
And vanished, took Ella's memories with them.
I was
Or at
hearing
least
about that.
Ella's memories with Lake.
Interesting. I was... well... let's just say that I'm still distinctly interested in... let's say removing them from the equation. You see, the original world, whatever we'd like to call it, is still stable, even with the god having fallen. And I think that this may be the last opportunity I have to achieve my goal. So,
I'm not sure if that's something that we're going to see eye to eye on.
perhaps not. Perhaps we will. We'll simply find out, won't we?
Attempting to kill Lake the first time got us here. I'm not sure doing it a second time is going to make things better.
But they didn't die, did they? but they're mortal now. That's something that we never
As
had
mortal as
before.
you or me are here.
Yes, but what happens when we drag them back to the regular world?
By the way, this is my lovely little home. The floating seems to be something from my time, not from anyone else's. So,
I do believe there were a few of those in my day, but they were rare to say the least.
it gives a nice perspective on the rest of this section of the world.
On our little bubble here. Alright, well, I do believe that I need to get going. It was a pleasure. Perhaps we
It was
can...
lovely meeting you.
Perhaps we'll be able to talk again in the future.
I'm sure we will.
Killing a god, huh? Still possible, just unlikely. Perhaps it's unreasonable, but I don't see any problem with it. Perhaps Phantom taking their place wouldn't be a bad thing. I simply need to engineer events that way, don't I? I mean, after all, there are a lot of people that I can get on my side with just the slightest bit of truth sprinkled into lies. I mean, come on. So many of the people around here are desperate, afraid, idiotic, or perhaps just that little bit dull. And I think that I can make a few allies. And let's see if we can see eye to eye about all of this. Now, can't we? After all, gods are almost so immortal.